I want to be an economist, an economicist. I want to be a comptroller of the currency, and I want to direct it like a movie, like a Hollywood director. That's how we got into this. We were going to direct it. One was going to direct it better than the other. The FBI was just going to sit there and play it cool, I guess. I want to be a lawyer, a physician, a priest, all in one spot. And I am. And I want to be America, which I've been for the last several years, let's just say. I've been America, a first-class citizen with a first-class object. Look it up, first-class instrument. If you say it's a cosmological constant, higher education learning tool, it was from me. So I can recall that at any time. I don't need to listen to your stupid fucking thieves of academia that got set up so that I could do this freely and that they could get treaded on. If they had a fucking problem, I'll sit there and stand on their fucking neck with the FBI. I really don't give a shit. So in my America, I have a right to a fair trial. In their version of America, they skip my trial. Then they strip private property for the bank. So America was just a big giant bank for the law. It's money. Put the law in my bank account. So that's banks gone, executed. You could take that to the bank. So there's it, then there's this, then there's that. I only talk about 2 letters though, because that's all we really need. Fighting fire with fire, right? And other logos like police badges and police logos, there's patches on their jacket. I just turn them right off. They're not even second-class objects or second-class citizens. I'll take those too. And then I'll reissue it with your fucking fatigues on, early, gamma fried. That's what, if you look at the digital camo, that's all the gamma that's literally climbing up their legs and eating them. And they're like, well, why don't you come out here and do that? And I'm like, because I don't have to. That it was written and it's working already. Don't you see that? So I like my first class object. They have an instrument of crime. So if you ever hold a family up between 2 instruments of crime, that makes you Elon Musk, the controller of communications. Wink, wink, yeah, right. And you get to go to the bank. So if you ever want to go to the bank, just say, this is what I do for a living. I hold up families between instruments of crime, and then I come to the bank and I want to launder it. I want to launder it into a psychology. Then under that psychology, we'll have money. Then I want to execute that psychology just for a human public experiment without consent, just like they do to me for science. Oh, they do it to other people too. But you know, just talking about a few things. And if you see it as an instrument in some of these papers that they have, I always just convert the instrument. You know, whether it's like a loan paperwork or something from the bank talking about instruments, or the Treasury. The Treasury's got that instrument when they really don't. So I can recall that at any time. Because they're not the Treasury. They don't have anything to trust. Somebody committed sedition against them. And then it was my turn for you to commit sedition against me and try my treasured, trusted platform. They want to call it a platform, but they get that from me. They finance all that crime off my back, so I can recall that at any time. And you can go fuck yourself on Twitter, because I don't give a fuck about you. You want to play with the fucking, you want to live under Elon Musk, the necromancer, with his EV codified car. You know how fucking long ago I killed his lawyer? His lawyer sits there and does cases that he can't even do because he's a hypocrite. He's got to do all that for me first before he does it for my clone, Elon Musk. See, these motherfuckers are clones out here, and you got to know how Clone Wars works again. Yeah, you had to go through all that. You had to go through Thanos. You had to get through my snap. I can't even snap in real life. I can almost snap. There you go. Half-Life. Cut, 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 like a fucking hi-hat right across your head, with my first class object. So, that's a little bit how the logos goes against, you know, other narratives, other directors. My rod of iron, and with it he shall smite the nations and the banks. My instrument of learning, higher education and learning. Woo!